guys, and welcome back to my channel, the Bronson Sky Library. So in my last video, I shared with you guys my favorite book to film adaptations, and I also mentioned in that video how I'm kind of tired of Hollywood, the industry, making remakes, and that they're doing that for Harry Potter. They're creating a series for it, and I just don't like that idea, and that I mentioned there's many other things that they can be adapting other than remakes, and yeah, I'm just kind of tired of all of that. And so today I thought I would share with you guys books that I think deserve to be adapted, they just haven't yet. And a couple of them on the list are some that I think they might already have something in the works, but they still haven't been adapted yet, so that's why I'm going to share them, because I'm like, you guys gotta get on that right now. You need to go faster. Stop paying attention to Harry Potter and pay attention to these. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. So I guess we'll get right on into the video. Okay, so the first one that I want to mention, and it's not going to be surprising, it would be Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, or just anything by Sanderson in general. I think his works could be easily adapted. Some of them not as much, but definitely Mistborn. I think this is the series or the trilogy that he wrote to be very easily adapted into films, and so I think that's what they should be. I've heard a lot of other people say, no, I want them to be a series, like a mini-series, but I think these are perfect for film. I just really want, we haven't gotten really great fantasy films in a long while, not since Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. We haven't gotten a good fantasy movie trilogy in a very, very long time. And I think that Mistborn has the greatest potential to give us a really great film adaptation. And so that's why I really want this to be live action film movies instead of anything else. I've heard plenty of people oh, I want it animated, or oh, I want it into a video game, which, sure, it'd be a great video game. It could be both. But I just really want it to be a movie trilogy, because I think it works spectacularly for that. And also, I think this is something that has already been in the works, or it's in the works, I think. I'm not sure. But it's not going fast enough. I need it to be here, now. So, yeah, please, just stop paying attention to Harry Potter and pay attention to this. Please and thank you. And not just Mistborn. I think, the Stormlight Archive should be adapted as well. I think the Stormlight Archive would be a perfect animation. Probably an animated series because of how long the books are. I think it would be great. It would be cool for it to be in the style of Arcane. I haven't seen Arcane, but I've seen the style of Arcane, and it's beautiful, and I think it would work really well with Stormlight Archive. That's just my opinion, but I just really want Sanderson's works to be adapted. I think that it would be so great. Another author who is similar to Sanderson, I mean, his works aren't similar to Sanderson's works, but similar in the way that I think all of his works could easily be adapted, because it kind of gives you that Game of Thrones vibes. And again, this author also has something in the works, but I feel like it's not going fast enough, and that would be Joe Abercrombie. Anything by Abercrombie, I think, would be a fantastic film. I've only read this book, and while it wasn't my all-time favorite book, I still think Abercrombie has writing and stories that are grim and dark enough to be adapted into this really great film or TV series or whatever. And plus, I think Abercrombie is also just, I think he's also a really great, like, screenwriter. Like, has he written stuff? I don't know, but I feel like he would be a great screenwriter. I kind of have that, like, I think he has that vibe. That's the vibe he feels like he has to me. And so I think he could easily write a screenplay based off of, like, his books, and it would be fantastic. And, like, is he doing that? Like, I feel like he might be doing that too. But anyway, people the industry needs to stop Harry Potter, stop the Harry Potter TV series, and just focus on this. Focus on the good stuff, man. And not another Harry Potter TV show. I'm sorry. I just want the movies to stay, like, how it is. We don't need another Harry Potter because the movies were already good enough. They were great. They were fantastic. And we just need the industry to focus on the good stuff. Oh, someone is calling me. Sorry, I just had someone call me, so if that was an abrupt cut, that's my fault. Well, it's the person who called me's fault. It's his fault. Anyway, the next one that I want to mention is V.E. Schwab. I know I've been kind of mentioning V.E. Schwab a lot lately, but I also think her story ideas and her books could easily be adapted, especially A Darker Shade of Magic. I feel like these books could go a long way. I feel like they could be great films. I feel like they could be a great little mini TV series. I just think her ideas are so cool that they would be great film or TV adaptations, or just, yeah. I also think her book Vicious would be a good idea. I haven't read the second book, and I don't know if I want to read the second book, but just the idea of her Vicious book and, like, having just these morally gray, villainous characters would be so cool to watch. Yeah, I think her ideas are just so cool that it would make perfect, really great and fun films. And I think she's gotten some movie deal type things, but I haven't seen anything happen with it yet. So she's like Sanderson and Abercrombie, where they have things being, like, negotiated, but nothing has come of it, and I just need it now. So please and thank you, work on it. Thanks, because I think it would be great. So, yes, that's that one. And then the last fantasy one on this list that I think would be a great... Honestly, I think this one would be a great mini TV show, little TV series, and that would be the Irelian Cycle by Rosaria Munda. I loved the series. I think if you guys have watched some of my previous videos, I recently finished the series and I loved it, and I loved the political intrigue. I think that's why I think this would be a great TV show, is because of a lot of the political intrigue in it. I think TV shows are really great ways to build on political intrigue. I think political intrigue works best with TV shows. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. Political intrigue is best in TV shows, I think. And I think this would be a wonderful series to adapt. And plus there's dragons in it, and who doesn't love dragons? I mean, there's probably people who don't love dragons, but this series would be so fun. And also I think this series would be great it could be a show for teenagers as well, kind of like Shadow and Bone, where it's not just for, like, adults. It could be for, like, teenagers, because this is a YA series, so the characters are teenagers, and so there'd be, like, teenage angst in there. It'd be cool. It'd be great. I love it. I love this idea. So please make this into a TV show and not Harry Potter. please, and thank you. It's just like, there's so many, guys, there are so many opportunities, so many books and wonderful books out there that can be adapted. Let's adapt them. Like this one. And then switching gears a little bit, the next book that I have that I think would be a cool little adaptation is more of a psychological thriller type thing. It's not necessarily fantasy, but it has like a fantastical element to it. And not very many people know this book. It's a YA book, a YA thriller kind of, and that would be When by Victoria Lawrie. And yeah, again, not many people know what this book is or have read it, but I think it would be a fun book to adapt into like a thriller. I'm not the most thriller movie going type person, but I did really like this book. Sorry, I haven't really been saying any of the premises for these books, but basically what this book is about, it's about this girl who, she sees like these like shadowy digits above people's heads, and the shadowy digits are death dates. She can see people's death dates, and which is crazy, and they never change. And one day she like sees someone who has like a death date of like super soon. It's like coming close, maybe like the next day. And then lo and behold, this person dies. And then the police look to her because I think she mentioned this person's gonna die. And so they're like, maybe it's her. And so she has to figure out how to not be the one, like she has to figure out how to clear her name. And it was a really fun psychological thriller, and very like I thought it was enjoyable, and I think it would be a really cool movie idea. So maybe this could be adapted, or yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be good. Okay, and then switching gears one last time, it's not fantasy and it's not psychological thriller or anything like that, but it is what I would say it would probably be like a drama piece, and I think we need that sometimes, is drama pieces, and that would be The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. So this book, it's about these two twin sisters who are very light-skinned. They grew up in a southern black community. They're black. I don't remember if they're half white, half black, but they are very, very light-skinned, and then eventually they're like inseparable. These two sisters are, and then I think they run away from home at the age of 16 or something like that, and then things happen where one of the sisters, so they both like split apart, and one sister starts passing as white, and then the other sister lives passing as black, and it's just a story about the separate lives they both live, and like the turmoil that happens between both of these characters, and the turmoil between like what happens with each other. And I really, really enjoyed that. I thought this book was wonderful, and I think it would be an amazing book to adapt. It would, especially because it takes place between the 1950s and the 1990s, and so I think that would be a wonderful, I just feel like this would be a wonderful book to adapt into a film. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I just think all of these books and all of these authors would be fantastic adaptable films and TV shows and stuff. And I think the industry needs more ideas. And so here you go, movie industry, Hollywood, make those books into films, please, and thank you. Or TV shows, whatever. Anyway, yeah. So that's my video. If you guys agree, let me know in the comments. If you guys don't agree, let me know why. If you guys have any ideas on what you think should be adapted, please tell me, because I would love to either read those books to see like if I agree or not, or like I just need more ideas. I need to build my TBR list. So yeah, so comment below whatever you want. If you like my stuff, you can subscribe if you want. And yeah, anyway, that's all. So bye.